I'm going to introduce Donte Freeman. I believe do we have a video clip? I thought we had one. Don't believe we do. So Donte Freeman played football at Tupelo High School. And anybody who knows football knows that is a powerhouse, especially in Mississippi. 4,000 all-purpose yards in his 3-year career at Tupelo. Wide receiver, running back. Had some college offers. He'll tell you a little bit about that. He's going to talk to you. You need to hear what he has to say. Give him your full attention. Donte Freeman.
Thank y'all. Hope everybody's doing well today. I just want to start off by saying thank you guys for being here. And not only the football players, the coaches, family members that brought you here as well, and anybody who's visiting today. We're glad that you're here to praise and worship with us this morning. Pastor Brady, thank you for giving me this opportunity as well. But I know some of y'all know me from playing ball at the gym, hooping a little bit, and some of y'all know me from coaching Little League, Country Boys. But for those of you who don't know me, like Pastor Brady said, my name is Donte Freeman. I am a member here at First Baptist Church of Gaston. Been a member here for about 3 years now, maybe a little bit longer. Don't know the exact number on that, but I'm a Mississippi kid, born and raised in Tupelo, Mississippi. Growing up, in the country, we ran around playing football, basketball, barefooted. You know how it goes. Anything with a ball, man, we were playing. But growing up, man, I love football. That's all, my biggest dream, just like every other football player, is to make it to the NFL, starting off, fast forward to my 9th grade year, going into my 9th grade year, I went to a 4A school called Pontotoc High School, right down the road from Tupelo. And, a football buddy of mine and me, going into our 9th grade year, had the opportunity to play at the varsity level. At that 4A school, and that's when I got my first taste of the Friday Night Lights, and I fell in love with it ever since. Had a lot of fun memories there. They got their worth out of us, trust me. After a little bit after my 9th grade year, my mother, she got married, so I had to move to Tupelo, Mississippi, which is right down the road. My brother, he had already went off to the military by then, but it was just me, so. Tupelo and Pontotoc, they're right down the road from each other, but let me tell you, like Pastor Brady was saying, it's a huge difference. Going from 4A school to a 6A school, it's a big difference as far as, how big the school is and everything. It's also the biggest school in Mississippi, holding 2,120 kids roughly. So, and now they're 7A. They were 6A when I went. So it's a big difference. So you can imagine I was pretty nervous going from a 4A school to a 6A school. Just because of, going from having a bunch of playing time as a freshman to probably not playing at all. But that was not the case at all. Come to find out I was the only sophomore that played that year and got a bunch of playing time and even started some games. And, not only was I the new kid on the block, but, they found out pretty quickly that I could play ball as well. So I became pretty popular, which was my downfall as well. I had the opportunity to play with a lot of good players, man, that moved on to the next level and also to the NFL. A few of those had a chance to play against A.J. Brown, Willie Gay, D.K. Metcalf, guys like that. So it was an awesome experience to be at a big school like that, and it taught me a lot as far as sports goes, Fast forward to my senior year, I had a few college offers, like Pastor Brady mentioned. A lot of community college would have been a little bit more, but my grades were terrible. I did not care too much about my grades. I wanted to go to the next level, but I just wish I could have done that without school. You know what I mean? That was my downfall there. I ended up signing with Itawamba Community College in Fulton, Mississippi. And my mother, she was a travel nurse. So she wasn't home very often. I don't blame her for my mistakes or anything like that. She did the best she could for us and provided for us the best way she could. But I was at home a lot by myself. Nobody there to make me go to school. So I skipped school a lot. And I did that damage to myself. Worried about being popular and stuff like that. So long story short, I failed the 12th grade, lost my scholarship. Let my players down, coaches down, family down, kind of fell off the deep end there. I didn't know what to do. my biggest dream was to play football, and that was over, so no backup plan. Not too long after that, about 2 years after that, I also got a call that my father, sorry guys, but yeah, not long after that, I got a call. My father was in an accident, car crash. I swear I wasn't gonna do this, but yeah, he was in a car accident, brain dead for about 2 weeks. We had to pull the plug on him. And that's where I really went downhill. But yeah, started hanging around the wrong people, doing drugs, smoking, drinking, things like that. But yeah, just trying to, numb the pain of my failures and feeling like I let my pops down. But yeah, my brother, he was stationed in Fort Gordon in Augusta, Georgia. So he wanted me to get out of Mississippi, and I did too. So he convinced me to get out of Mississippi, get away from all the people that I was around and the things. And that was one of the best decisions in my life. So I thank him for that as well. But long story short, I actually met my beautiful wife, who was, back there. Raise your hand, Taylor. But yeah, I kind of met her online on a dating app, believe it or not. Yeah, I know. But yeah, we ended up getting pregnant as well, and while she was pregnant, that's what brought me down here to Swansea. She was already living down here to provide for my future family. But our relationship, Christ was not the center of it. Wasn't going to church at the time or anything like that. So Satan attacked us a lot, and got me to some of my lowest moments in life, and darkness, mentally. And one day I had enough, and I decided to give my life to Christ. Yeah, that was the first time that I experienced actual peace. But yeah, I knew right then that I wanted to live my life for Christ and serve Him, no matter what it took. But I say all this, guys. Football's fun. Sports are fun. There's a lot of fun things in this life. And dreaming big, there's nothing wrong with that. But don't let it distract us from our true purpose in life and why we were created. And that's to, praise and worship the one true God, who's all-knowing, loving, and just. And He knew the penalty for sin was death. And that's just, the just side of Him. But He also loved us so much that He sent His one and only Son down to earth to live a perfect life, free of sin, and died on the cross for me and you, and rose from the dead 3 days later. defeated death, defeated sin. But like I said, not only for me, but for you. Also, don't wait. Don't wait till something tragic in your life happens, or you hit rock bottom. He's there for you right now, waiting on you, with an outstretched hand, waiting for you to grab it. So yes, put your trust in him. He knows what's best for you. And there's a verse that I love. It kind of breaks down the gospel for you and what he did. 2 Corinthians 5, verse 21. For our sake, he made him to be sin, who knew no sin, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God. So only through his blood you will be saved. Give your life to Christ, guys. Football's fun. Christ is more important. All right.
And I have to go out for that.